under control as Timo Salonen with his Peugeot comes through rather carefully. At this point, Salonen was in 7th spot. Marco Allen was 2nd and trying hard. And Walter Roll was in 5th spot after 3 special stages with the Audi. Many of the spectators, though, still spilling onto the road as Stig Blomqvist comes through very gingerly and is down in 9th spot after these 3 stages. Still, the police look on, but don't really do very much about the spectator control. As through goes Biasion, the leader of the rally after 3 special stages, but that, of course, will mean nothing when they return to Estoril. Number 6, Tony Pond, with a Metro 6R4, will be in 8th place. Next through was Juha Kankkunen, 4th behind the 3 Lancia Martinis after these 3 Sintra stages. And then comes Henri Toivonen, 3rd place for him, just 2 seconds covering the top 3 Lancias in those top 3 positions. For us, it's perhaps difficult to comprehend the mentality of some of these lunatic spectators. Perhaps they don't realise what has happened on the first special stage, as through goes Kalle Grundle in 10th spot. Out of the shadows comes Malcolm Wilson, the Metro 6R4 in 6th place, 16 seconds behind Biasion. Plenty of enthusiasm for Mutino with the Renault. He'll be in 12th place behind the other Group B cars. Santos, of course, is tragically missing. The 16 Marc Duez comes through in 11th place. As Mutino goes through with the Renault, the next along would have been Joachim Santos, but he loses control of the Ford RS200 and ploughs into the crowd at the side of the road, killing 4 and injuring 31. The driver, Joachim Santos, had said that he'd been put offline at the previous crest by 2 spectators standing in the middle of the road, and this had caused him to lose control. Nobody but Santos and his co-driver Oliveira will perhaps ever know the exact truth of what happened here. Some of the blame must, of course, rest on the spectators, who were far too close to the side of the special stage. We hope these scenes are never, ever again repeated. Rallying is a sport and cannot justify any form of loss of life. And so the Portuguese rally goes on for the moment. But few people are aware of the tragedy, or of course will be aware of the decisions that will be made here at the Estoril de Sol Hotel in the next few hours. As ambulances rush the injured to hospital, the drivers meet to decide whether they will continue participating in the Port Wine Rally of Portugal. The organisers had already decided to cancel the remaining 2 laps of the Sintra stages. Ford were first to withdraw their 2 remaining drivers, and then at 15:30 on the 4th of March, the leading drivers in the World Championship, along with their team managers, decided to withdraw from the Rally of Portugal as a mark of respect for the dead and injured. Out were Lancia, Peugeot, Audi, Ford, Austin Rover and Volkswagen, as we spoke to a very shaken Henri Toivonen, who read out a statement.
Well, it's been 2.5 hours meeting with drivers, with the top drivers, top manufacturers, 23 drivers, and what the bulletin actually tells, it's easier to put on the same words than it is in the bulletin, not in my own words. The reasons that all the undersigned drivers do not wish to continue with the Portuguese rally are as follows. First, as a mark of respect for the families of the dead people and for those injured. Two, there is a very special situation here in Portugal. We feel it is impossible for us to guarantee the safety of the spectators. Third, the accident on stage 1 was caused by the driver having to try to avoid spectators that were in the road. It was not due to the type of car or speed of it. Fourth, we hope that our sport will ultimately benefit from this decision. That's all I have to say.